Hello everyone. Today I will be painting a Day of the Dead mask. I'll be using acrylic paint on a canvas board. First I will show how I transfer my drawing onto the canvas board. This is an 8-inch by 10-inch primed canvas board that I will use for my painting. This is my drawing that I will show how to transfer it to the canvas board. First, I will cover the backside with a graphite pencil. I will continue doing this step off camera. This is what the back of my drawing looks like after I covered it with graphite. Later, I will have to realign the drawing onto the canvas. So I'll make sure that the top and side edges line up and tape it down. Here and here. I will use a ballpoint type pen to transfer the design. With this type of pen, I can press enough so the graphite transfers. At this point, I will only transfer the drawing of the hat and the edge of the skull. I will paint all of the face white, so I will add the details later. I will continue tracing off camera. These are the areas I'm going to paint first. I'll be using a number 8 and a number 10 filbert brush. Also a number 4 flat brush, a number 4 bright, and a 3-0 round brush. I recommend you use whatever brushes you are comfortable with. I used golden, open, slow-drying acrylics. This paint dries slower than other acrylic paints. I will be using titanium white, carbon black, yellow ochre, cadmium red medium, and permanent green. My palette is a Stay Wet palette. I really like this palette. It keeps my paint from drying for days at a time. It comes with a sponge and with a sheet of acrylic paper. First, I will paint the scrolls on the hat using yellow ochre. I will finish painting them off camera. I finished painting the scrolls. Now I will paint the entire face white. For this, I am using titanium white. I will again finish this off camera. In order to finish painting the hat, I will mix red and black together to get the color I want. I am using this dark color I mixed so I can get some good contrast between the hat, the face, and the scrolls. I will finish painting the hat off camera. I now want to paint the background, but I want to mix a neutral color that'll give my values some contrast between the hat and the background and the face and the background. So I will mix white and black and try to get a neutral gray. I think I'll mix just a little bit more white in my mixture. I want the face to be the focal point, so this gray gives me some contrast with the white, and yet it gives me contrast with that red-brown I mixed, but it's not taken away from the face. I will finish painting the background while off camera. I waited until the paint dried so I can now transfer the design onto the face area. I will finish this step off camera. I have transferred the drawing onto the face, and I'm going to start by painting the flower. To do this, I want to use red with a little white, and then red with even more white, more of a pinkish look. Now there doesn't have to be anything exact about this, so I'll just kind of dab around. And that's starting with a darker shade of red. Then I'll go with a lighter, more pink looking color. There doesn't have to be anything exact about this. Next, I'll use white and try to give the petals a little bit of a shine. Next, I'll use some green here. Make these look a little bit like leaves. And that should take care of the flower. For the inside of the mouth, I want to use some of the red I used for the hat, but I will add more red so it won't be quite as dark. And I will paint the lips red without mixing any other color into it. I will finish painting the lips off camera. I painted the rosebuds using the same paints I used on the flower. I also painted the teeth. For the teeth, I mixed a little bit of yellow ochre, white, and a very slight touch of green. I will now start painting. The rest of the design will be in black. So some of that has fine lines, and what I do is I'll thin the paint a little bit. My Stay Wet palette already does thin the paint slightly, but I will spray a little bit more water on it. I will finish painting all of the black off camera. My painting is finished. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.